LucasArts. Monkey Island 2. Leute, willkommen zurück bei Monkey Island. Diesmal ist es aber nicht Monkey Island 1, nein, es ist Monkey Island 2. LeChuck's Revenge. Kommt leider einen Tag später als angekündigt. Ich hoffe, das stört euch nicht. Und ich mache die Musik etwas leiser, damit ihr mich auch während des Spiels hört. Das sollte schon genügen. Und dann fangen wir doch einfach mal wieder an. Ja, klar, ist verfängliche Hälfte.
Well, well, well. Guybrush Threepwood, you do turn up in the strangest places.
Hi, Elaine. Do you think you could help me out?
How did you get into this mess?
It's kind of a long story.
Oh, that's okay. I've got time.
Well, it all started on Scab Island. Some of my admiring fans had pressured me into telling my LeChuck evaporating story once again.
Deep in the Caribbean, Scab Island.
So I bust into the church and say, "Now you're in for it, you bilious bag of barnacle bait." And then LeChuck cries, "Guybrush, have mercy! I can't take it anymore!"
I think I know how he must have felt.
Yeah, if I hear this story one more time, I'm gonna be crying myself.
Don't you have any new stories?
Well, actually, that's why I'm here on Scab Island. I'm on a whole new adventure.
Growing a mustache?
No, bigger than that.
A beard?
No, I'm in search of treasure. The biggest treasure of them all. A treasure so valuable and so well hidden that it haunts the dreams of every pirate on the seas.
You mean
Big whoop?
None other.
Then why'd you come here? There's no treasure on Scab Island.
Well, I didn't know that before. Now I'm trying to charter a ship and look someplace else. When I return, I'll have riches galore and a whole new story.
Or you'll have died trying.
either way, we won't have to hear about LeChuck anymore.
So, und da geht's doch schon los.
Ha! Those guys wouldn't know a good story even if they paid $50 for it. When I find Big Whoop, I'll become a legend among pirates for generations to come. I can only charter a ship and get off this stinking island.
Part 1, Lago-Embargo. Teil 1, das Lago-Embargo. Oh. Was haben wir denn hier alles Schönes? Reichtümer, Reichtümer, Reichtümer. Boah.
I intend to. This may be a lot of money, but it's nothing compared to how rich I'll be when I find Big Whoop.
So, eins muss ich dazu sagen. Das ist mein allererstes Nicht-Blind-Projekt. Monkey Island 2 habe ich tatsächlich schon einmal durchgespielt. Ist aber schon was her. Das war auch nur einmal. Deswegen ist es jetzt nicht so groß. Ja, dann fangen wir einfach mal an.
Where do you think you're going, fancy pants? You ain't from these parts, are you? This is a toll bridge. You gotta pay.
Who's gonna make me, shorty?
Tough guy, huh?
Alter.
Help! Police!
Scream as loud as you want. There's no police on Scab Island.
Okay, put me down now and I won't have to hurt you.
That's a good one. Maybe I won't kill you right now.
Whoa!
Hey, you're loaded. This is my lucky night. Remember, wherever you go, on sea or on land, you can't ever hide from Lago Legrand.
Tough town. I guess I should have got those traveler's checks.
Und wir sind ausgeraubt worden. Yay! Oh. Mal grad was gucken. Kann ich?
Oops. I think I broke the sign.
Ich habe eine Schaufel mitgenommen. Genau das wollte ich. Daran habe ich mich nämlich noch gerade so erinnert. Tür, was haben wir da? Ah, der Zimmermann.
Yeah?
What's the problem with that Largo guy?
He really goes against my grain. I'd like to make an end table out of him, but I don't have the guts. With all my tools, I'm still unable to create the one thing that could do this island some good.
Like an all-night tattoo parlor?
No. Like a voodoo doll of Largo Legrand.
Oh,
Ja.
nice apron. Are you some sort of chef?
No. I'm a woodsmith, which gives one of us an excuse for dressing funny.
How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
A woodchuck could chuck no amount of wood since a woodchuck can't chuck wood.
But if a woodchuck could chuck and would chuck some amount of wood, what amount of wood would a woodchuck chuck?
Even if a woodchuck could chuck wood, and even if a woodchuck would chuck wood, should a woodchuck chuck wood?
A woodchuck should chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood, as long as a woodchuck would chuck wood.
Oh, shut up.
I'd like to look around a bit.
Sure thing. Get away from there.
Also,
I need all of them.
okay. Müssen wir den Typ wahrscheinlich erstmal loswerden. Dann können wir doch mal hier rein.
Excuse me.
Yeah, boy?
How's business?
It's just terrible. No one ever comes down here anymore. Largo's got all my regulars spooked. You know, I can mix any drink there is. Make anything you could name. But I can't make the one thing that could really do this island some good.
What's that?
A voodoo doll of Largo Legrand. You there? Uh-oh. Give me my usual, and put it in a real glass.
Wow. Lecker.
Fork over the dough or you'll be serving Bloody Marys for a week. From your nose. That's all I have. Well, you better have more tomorrow, or we might have to move this dump to a new location. Like, say, the bottom of the ocean.
Boy, you just gave him all your money?
I don't want to talk about it.
Das ist sehr gemein. Okay.
Better leave it there. Don't want to hurt business.
Aber da
Excuse
gab's ja
me.
noch mehr
Yeah,
Sachen.
boy?
Want to see my scar?
Depends. Is there a good story behind it?
As a matter of fact, there is. It's a story of the ghost pirate LeChuck and his gruesome demise.
Heard it. This is the one where he drinks too much root beer and burps so hard he explodes, right?
Not exactly.
Frankly, I don't care much for stories that promote moderation in drinking. I do have a business to run, you know.
Grog, please. Shaken, not stirred.
Maybe you'd like a Shirley Temple instead.
I'm old enough. Look at my beard.
Ha! That's the oldest trick in the book. Tell you what, I'll let you have some near grog. Doesn't have any alcohol in it, but it's just as nasty smelling and foul tasting as that stuff grown-ups drink.
Right on.
Oh, wait. What am I saying? I just sold the last of it to Kate. Sorry.
Rats.
Of course, if you have some ID.
Who's this Kate person you mentioned?
Ah, the courageous Captain Kate Capsize. Tough as steel, sharp as nails. She rents her ship out, does some freelance pirating. Her only loyalty is to the highest bidder. Don't get on her bad side.
Nice place you have here. Well, see ya.
Also, kann ich da rein? Spuck an der Wand weg.
Hey, hired help only.
Warte, dann... Oben stand das so ein...
Excuse me.
Yeah, boy?
Oh.
Nice place you have
Oben war
here.
das so ein Help-Wanted-Schild. Das
see ya.
hab ich mir scheinbar gar nicht angeguckt. Boah.
Help wanted. 1 week's salary in advance. Inquire below.
Oh, Wochenlohn im Voraus. Das ist natürlich auch nett. Was haben wir hier? Nein.
Hello?
Excuse me.
Oh, yes. Hi there. Can I help you?
Hi, I'm Guybrush Threepwood, LeChuck busting stud.
Uh-huh.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Hi, I'm Guybrush. Who are you?
Wally. Wally B. Feed. At your service.
I have some questions about Scab Island.
Why? Thinking about moving here?
Where's the governor's mansion?
There is no governor on Scab. This is an anarchist cooperative of pirates, cutthroats and other criminals. A haven for roughnecks and rebels like me. The only authority on this island is that bully Largo.
Interessant.
I'm looking for some room and board.
Well, I hear there's a new chef down at the Bloody Lip. And the Swamp Rot Inn has all the comforts of the sea. But I think Largo's booked the whole thing.
Oh, das ist natürlich blöd.
You know anything about this Largo guy?
He's just the local hood. Shakes down everybody in town. Nobody comes or goes from Scab because Largo makes them pay through the nose.
Yeah, tell me about it. How can I get off this island as soon as possible?
Good luck. With the sailing embargo Largo's imposed on Scab, it's hard to get anywhere. Which doesn't help my business, let me tell you.
Thanks for the lowdown.
Any time.
What exactly do you do here?
I'm a cartographer.
You do open heart surgery? In here?
No. I'm the map-making sort of cartographer.
Oh. What kind of maps do you make?
Every kind a pirate could need. My eyes have seen the whole world, and there's not a part of it I haven't put down on paper. Maps are very, very important.
I'm sure they are. Well, goodbye.
Okie dokie.
Das ist mir aufgefallen. Man kann das Nockel scheinbar nehmen, wenn er es gerade... Das war knapp. So, Monokel ist weg.
Hey, where's my monocle?
Nicht mehr da. Was haben wir da hinten?
Excuse me?
What is it?
Long time no see.
Do we know you?
I'm Guybrush. You tried to sell me the minutes of a PTA meeting in the last game, claiming it was a map?
Map? I don't know what you're talking about.
No, really.
Why did you wake us up, Guybrush?
What happened to your leg?
It happened during a performance.
That's what we do for a living
Circus.
now.
You see, after our circus failed, we started a pirate catering business on nearby Fat Island.
The sacking lunch.
It was quite lucrative.
Der hier hat ja gelernt zu reden. Ihr erinnert euch vielleicht an die. Auch mit ihrer Ratte.
Why aren't you still doing that?
The governor of the island made us an offer we, couldn't refuse. So, we sold him the business.
What did you do with the money?
We sank the money into one of those newfangled glass-bottom boats
We wanted to take passengers on sightseeing trips.
and search for a place called Drinky Island in our spare time.
Boy, did we ever want to get there.
Aside from the obvious reason, we had inside information that Drinky was in fact the resting place of the legendary treasure of Big Whoop.
Big Whoop. Genau.
Big whoop? I'm looking for that too.
Well, I hope your luck is better than ours.
You see, we got a bit of a raw deal on the boat.
Seems the salesman didn't have any glass for the bottom, so he just left a gaping hole there.
By the time we noticed, we were taking on water, fast.
We ended up stranded on a tiny desert island.
When did we get to the performing part?
We met a philosopher on the island, and he told us something which changed our lives.
That you should bore passersby to tears with long stories?
He told us that all the world is a stage and that we are merely players. So, we became performance artists.
When he lost the leg, Frank was brilliantly showing the inseparability of the path man walks from the food chain.
The symbolism of the cheese was essential. You know, this leg is looking sort of dingy. Would you get some polish over at the woodsmiths and polish it for me?
Give me money for the polish.
Okay.
Is that your rat?
Yes, we call him Munster Monster because of his insatiable passion for cheese.
What are you guys doing up there?
We're performing.
That's right. Performing. In our current work, we portray man's response to global environmental issues of a changing world.
How come you have to perform on that ledge?
To show the precarious nature of the situation. So to speak.
Right, right.
Ich rede jetzt noch mit denen zu Ende und dann beende ich auch den Part. Es geht so
I
schnell.
think you're overlooking the potential symbolism to be gained by your closeness to the Earth.
But,
All right, you got us. We're really up here because...
well, we're afraid to come down.
What?
What's the word for it, Frank?
Terraformophobia?
It's the opposite of acrophobia. Something like... orcaphobia.
Fear of killer whales?
Say what you will, we're not coming down.
See you later.
We can scarcely contain our anticipation.
Und sie pennen wieder. So, dann würde ich sagen, war's das für heute. Ich hoffe, ihr freut euch auf dieses Projekt. Und dann sehen wir uns nächstes Mal. Bis dahin, ciao.